Considering the beauty of this planet, it is hard to believe that once upon a time, there were no living things on it. But, as we all suspect, something did create life. Thus, which is why all the creatures that you know about exist on planet Earth. The more crowning achievement of them all was the first highly intelligent beings, a species called humans, a species that was born not by chance, but by design. This species, who at the time was unaware of their origins, began their journey, discovering fire, building cities, and unlocking the secrets of the universe, inching closer to truths they couldn't yet fathom. As all of this was happening, they were unaware that from the first moment they walked the earth, they were being watched. Every thought, every invention, every step forward into the unknown was being observed by something they couldn't understand. Unconsentfully, this something monitored their progress and measured it with great care. What you are about to witness here is who this something is and why it has been doing it. So sit back and prepare to witness the revelation of the creators from beyond. Hello viewers, my name is Eric Hoffman and I'll be hosting this video. Now, before I introduce my guest, I want to explain why this channel was formed. We at Scientismos created it to expose things which humans never heard of. For centuries, humans have sought to explain the origins of existence through science, philosophy, and spirituality. Yet, every answer they have come up with throughout the centuries has only brought more questions. But in Scientismos, we believe that for us, humans, to ever grasp the true nature of our reality, we must be willing to challenge long-held assumptions and embrace the pursuit of knowledge, without fear or bias. I say this because, whether we like it or not, we humans lack the knowledge and capability to fully comprehend what is really going on. The sheer scale of the universe, with its billions of galaxies, stars, and planets, suggests that life and intelligence may exist far beyond our current understanding. So again, this is why the channel was formed. I'm sure you, the viewers, are going to be interested in what my guests have to say about reality, as I think their information may give humanity a chance to understand the universe as never before. Many humans tend to forget that our species are simply just small biological living things that exist on a single planet in an impossibly enormous astronomical universe, which is why everything humans say can't be taken seriously. I believe to truly master the fundamental principles of the universe, humans would have to be able to achieve interplanetary travel, which to do that, they must be able to travel across the galaxy. And that, my friend, requires humans to be able to have the inability to construct a spaceship capable of regular travel between planets. And as far as I know, we can't even do that. So when humans are claiming they have all the answers about the universe, they sound so eccentric, as they are still technologically limited. At the moment, what humans currently do know about the mysteries of the universe is knowledge that has been passed down to them from their elders or leaders. It is for this reason that humans still live in a backward society. This is why I propose, if we truly want to know more about what is going on in the mysterious universe, we humans must be willing to go to a level that our species has yet to explore. So instead of our species just pretending to have all the answers, we should use logical exploration and experimentation. Only by embracing the mindset of a scientist can humanity hope to overcome its limitations and advance to the next stage of evolution. Let me remind you, the viewers, that we now live in a new era, one defined by advanced technology, much of which has the potential to make humanity smarter and more aware. These tools will enable people to see and learn things that were once hidden from them. Yes, by using this technology, humans can now break free from the long-standing brainwashing system that humanity was conditioned to accept for thousands of years. We shall begin this voyage by utilizing Scientismos, which is ready to guide mankind through a reality that existed before humanity even existed. If you like, you can begin right now by watching all the other videos on this channel, which are going to educate you on things that humans have never addressed before. But for the time being, you should watch the following clip about human concerns of artificial intelligence and why it is critical to understand its origins and where this technology is going to lead as humans continue to improve it for the next thousands of years. So then, without further delay, I present to you my guest, who is one of the creators who represents a team of scientists who claims their kind were the ones who created the universe, which they call themselves the creators. From beyond.
Greetings to all my viewers. I am one of the members of the scientific team that helped to create the vast space you humans know as the universe. My colleagues refer to me as Creator 3. In this video, I am going to be talking about artificial intelligence and the reason why you humans are so concerned about this technology. Well, for one, this technology it's able to do things that many humans cannot do. And that is scary. But let us look back at your species' history. Humans, since the beginning of time, have been scared of many of their own technologies for so many reasons. For one, many of the technologies that your species created throughout history ended up being designed to kill, even though they were invented to help make life more convenient for them. The same can be said about artificial intelligence. Yes, there's a fear that humanity might one day turn artificial intelligence against one another. I mean, humans did it before, so what's to stop them from doing it again? More scary is that one day, this technology may even exceed human intelligence. So I can see the reason why humans are so concerned with artificial intelligence. But in my opinion, as one of the creators of the universe, humans should not be overly concerned with the existence of advanced technologies. Instead, humans should be more concerned about why certain members of their species are capable of creating those technologies. And the reason why I'm saying this has to do with the fact that once upon a time, humans didn't know how to create anything or have any understanding of the complex tools and innovations that would one day define their civilization. But then, all of a sudden, members of your species began creating things like huts to use as shelter, spears for hunting, and other tools that were going to help make life more convenient on Earth. So this is why I told you humans not to be overly concerned with advanced technology. Instead, be more concerned about why specific individuals from your species are capable of developing those technologies. Because by being concerned, there are a couple of things that you are going to be able to answer, like being able to answer the true reason why only a select few humans possesses the capabilities to bring innovations to life, which is important to know, as this is going to allow you to recognize patterns and clues that point out to a larger purpose, one that extends beyond mere human ingenuity. And by that, I mean humans will once and for all get to learn why their species has the ability to create. And I can tell you right now, just in case you're wondering, your species' ability to innovate is part of a greater design, basically an experiment, which involved an evolutionary process set in motion by us, the creators of the universe. I imagine at this point, you're probably asking yourself, what the hell is this video even about? Some of the things I've said might sound strange, maybe even nonsensical. And I get that. So for those of you feeling confused, let me clarify what's really messing with your head. I'm guessing the part that's messing with many of you is listening to me repeat that I and my colleagues were responsible for creating the universe. I know, that challenges what most of you were thought to believe. Not only that, but those very things that you were thought to believe has been passed down from generation to generation. So I can understand how you felt when you heard me say that my colleagues and I were responsible for creating the universe. But in my defense, the reason I keep bringing this up is simple. It's the truth. And the truth is, whether you humans like it or not, your species is, and always has been, part of an experiment. An experiment designed and guided by us. One that was designed to unfold through a process you call evolution. It began with your emergence as primitive life forms, and has continued, step by step, until you became a high-functioning, technologically capable civilization. Perhaps you can't see it, and that's by design. Because when something is part of an experiment, you cannot simply reveal to the subject that it is being observed. Because have we done that, then the entire experiment would have been contaminated, meaning it would have compromised the outcome of the experiment. I know all of this is sounding disturbing, but then again, the truth is always unattractive. So I don't blame you when you are feeling disgusted by my theory. But the reason why my colleagues and I chose to disclose this knowledge has to do with the fact that we are dissatisfied with the path your species is taking. So we felt, if we shared the truth, or at least some of it, you would be able to determine what to do next as you were continuing your evolutionary journey. And if you still don't get it? What I meant was, after we provided you humans with full knowledge about everything that has to do with life in the universe, like exposing the truth about the origin of your species and allowing you to understand what your species' purpose was in the universe. Well, anyway, we thought once we had told you all of this, you was going to know what to do going forward in time, as evolution does play like a movie script. For those who do not understand the metaphor, I mean that your existence is following a predetermined path, much like scenes in a screenplay. What this means is, everything from humanity's rise to its technological breakthroughs has been part of a planned sequence, unfolding according to an experiment, which I told you, you are in. And right now, according to the human evolution script, you humans were supposed to be giving rise to artificial intelligence. Which, to be fair, it has been happening. But there's one major problem. You humans still don't seem to fully grasp why you're doing it, or how your species even became capable of achieving this level of technological power in the first place. And let me be clear, you were supposed to be knowing this, but it doesn't look like you know anything, answering why so many humans are concerned with AI. But you know what? Since we did create this channel to disclose the truth about your species and what your species' true purpose on Earth is, then I'm going to tell you more. Because there are some things about artificial intelligence that you absolutely need to know. So, now that we're back, let's talk about another important thing you should know about artificial intelligence. First, you need to remember that AI was made by humans. And of course, this technology at one point in time belonged only in science fiction stories, movies, and dreams of the distant future. And as you can see, this technology is no longer considered science fiction. That's right. Your species somehow managed to develop a machine that can think, learn, and respond. They even managed to give it tools that can write, speak, solve problems, and even create. And because we created your species with those abilities, your species ended up creating wonderful things, and AI was one of them. So as you can see, you humans were always destined to create artificial intelligence, right from the very beginning, which many of you might find hard to believe, but you shouldn't. After all, you already accept that your ancestors once lived in caves, long before your species began to evolve into what it is today. Anyway, here you are. After so many centuries, your species managed to give life to a technology that is capable of mimicking your species' brain, which is one of the most remarkable achievements that has helped to mark the beginning of the 21st century. However, if humans never come to understand why they possess the ability to create, I foresee your species developing AI in ways that become more harmful than helpful. That's just the reality. Without grasping the deeper reason behind your creative abilities, humanity risks shaping a powerful tool that mirrors its limitations, rather than its highest potential. If you can't see it yet, allow me to give you a glimpse of what's likely to happen if humanity continues to ignore the deeper truth I've just revealed. To do that, let's fast forward just a few years into your future. So here's what I envision happening in the next few years. Remember those jobs that once required human intuition, creativity, or empathy? Well, AI is going to take over those jobs, all because AI was enhanced beyond its initial purpose. So it's easy to imagine a future where companies no longer want to hire humans, leading average humans to become depressed and feel worthless due to what's going on in their lives, which will then, as a result, lead humans to turn on one another, competing not just for jobs, but for purpose, dignity, and even basic survival. To make matters worse, the government who are going to be supporting these AI programs are not going to try to find a solution to try and tackle this human crisis, leading to social unrest, conflict, and possibly even widespread chaos. And if that were to happen, then I guess you can already imagine where that's going to lead. And if you were thinking that this is going to lead to the extinction of humanity, then you are right. But it is never too late to change that from ever happening. So I leave you with an important message in the hope that you accept it.
As you know, there's lots of talk about artificial intelligence and concerns that it could make many people's jobs obsolete. Well, the CEO of Fiverr, that's a platform that connects freelancers and companies looking to hire them, sent this email to his employees last month. And as you see there, it says in part, quote, AI is coming for your jobs. Heck, it's coming for my job too. This is a wake-up call. Michal Kaufman is the CEO and joins us now to talk about the future of AI and the workplace. You know, as much traction as this email has received, you've really stirred up the comment section. It's been a popular refrain in the past few years. So give our viewers a bit of a pulse check. How alarmed should people be that AI is already here?
Well, it's absolutely here. And you know, I think the email came at the backdrop of our employees that are wondering if they have a future in their professions. And they weren't really waiting for my email. And if anything, this email was a validation of the things that they feel. And it was all about, talking openly and directly to.
So, this is my message to you humans. Though to be honest, this message is really directed at the governments and leaders of your future. So the message goes something like this. Never undervalue the power of artificial intelligence, and never use it carelessly or with harmful intention. Just know, AI has the potential to help your species evolve, as AI was always destined to help guide humanity to achieve incredible breakthroughs, like interplanetary travel, or solving challenges you once thought were impossible. But in the wrong hands, if it were to be improved without responsibility, you humans, without knowing, are going to succeed in creating a monster, and I mean one that's going to be able to amplify your deepest flaws. And if this were to ever happen, then all I can say to you humans is this. Prepare to face a moment in your evolution where AI stops guiding your progress and begins using your ignorance against you, leading your species down a dark path where humans will turn to AI not to unite, but to give you tips on how to destroy anyone you hate more efficiently. Well, humans, this about covers it for today. I sincerely hope you liked what I have spoke about in this segment. If you did, then I'm happy. But before I go, I want to leave you with a final message. I hope that by now, you have a clearer understanding of artificial intelligence, and of course, everything that will inevitably be linked to it. Remember what I said earlier. You humans are evolving technologically, which means evolution isn't slowing down. In fact, it is accelerating. So expect your species to create many more advanced systems in the years ahead. I do understand that some of those creations may seem frightening to many of you, but you know what? Fear is a natural response to the unknown. What you must realize is that this is not a mistake. It is destiny, human destiny. Humanity was not simply designed to survive. Your species was designed to become something more than what you once were, because your species was created to have a deeper purpose in the universe, a role that goes far beyond just existing on a single planet. The path you're on, the discoveries, the inventions, the fears, they're all part of a much larger design. So don't let fear blind you. Instead, let awareness guide you, because what's coming next is the next step in who you humans were meant to be. So okay then. I hope you found the message enlightening, and if you like what you heard and wish to hear more, then just press the like button and subscribe to our channel. This way, we'll be able to notify you when we are ready to bombard you with more knowledge that was designed to guide humanity forward. And with that, I say goodbye for now, and I hope you tune in next time to see what else we have in store for you. So then, goodbye. And like always, never forget, you are not alone.